I'm Aubrey Welton, and for this Biochemistry in the Movies project, I decided to actually cover an episode of Grey's Anatomy. It's from Season 7, Episode 16. It's called Not Responsible. The episode centers around, obviously, some other soap opera things happening in the show, but at the same time, a main part of the episode focuses on a patient who comes into the hospital with cystic fibrosis. And this patient has had cystic fibrosis for a while. He's actually coming into the hospital to get a lung transplant. And his girlfriend comes in with him. And when the doctors first enter the room, they explain to him that his lung transplant will occur that day. It's on its way to the hospital. And he is excited. The girlfriend that comes with him is excited. As the episode continues, we check back in with the patient and find out that the girlfriend who came with him, Julia, she also has cystic fibrosis. And they go into some detail about how cystic fibrosis is a serious disease that if two patients who have cystic fibrosis get near each other and cough on each other, the bacteria is exchanged, and the foreign bacteria from another patient can get easily lodged in their lungs because of the thickness of the mucus, and then the body can't fight off that foreign bacteria. This is explained really well in the episode. They do talk about also the rules, and these are actual real rules that are in place for cystic fibrosis patients in order to keep them safe, not because cystic fibrosis is contagious to members of the public, but when they get near each other, there is such a high risk of cross-contamination. As the episode continues to progress, we visit some other things and come back to these patients, and Dr. Lexi Gray lets both Julia and then the patient with the lung transplant is Ricky, lets them know that in order for Ricky to receive his transplant, they will need to agree to break up because they can't, in good conscience, give him the transplant knowing that he could easily kill those lungs just by being with her. And, after some turmoil, she decides to leave so that he can have the lungs. And so and I think all of this is explained very well. The disease itself is explained very well throughout the episode. And they don't bring up anything that's not factual in regards to the disease. I thought that the best way to add to the show, though, would be to add some more details, because I do think that the people who get interested in these kinds of shows obviously are invested in the people's lives who are on them, but also they want to know about the medical terms and some of the science behind what happens. So today I will be showcasing for you a scene I put together that I thought could have been added to the episode just to enhance the knowledge already present. It's going to take place outside the hospital. I wanted it to be like Julia was waiting for Ricky's procedure and Lexi Gray, the doctor, came out to talk to him. So today I will be playing the part of Lexi Gray with my stethoscope on my neck. So when the stethoscope is on, I'm Lexi Gray. And then I will also be playing the part of Julia. When I have a scarf on, I am Julia. So it is a one-woman show. And I will go ahead and start the scene with the setting, and then I will get started. So here we are. The setting is outside Seattle Grace Hospital before the surgery with Lexi Gray and with Julia. Julia, I'll come out and keep you updated, but I can't allow you to see him after the procedure is over. I understand, Dr. Gray, but I don't think you understand that I need him. Julia, you could kill him. I found out I had CF when I was 12. I learned all about the disease, that it's a guessing game as to where the gene will be spliced in my body and the protein that will be made, and that it's passed on from my parents, and that it's some fluke that both of my parents each had one of the chromosomes that passed on to me that then gave me this disease. That in my case, my gene is missing 3 specific nucleotides that result in the deletion of a phenylalanine residue at position 508, I knew about the defect in the CFTR gene. I knew that the defect in the gene would cause the mucus in my lungs to become so thick that I would always be coughing and wheezing. I learned that sports would be out of the question and I wouldn't be able to play soccer with my friends. Dr. Gray, I even knew that I would get lung infection after lung infection, and eventually I would either need a transplant or I would die. But no one told me that I would have to do it alone. No one told me that I wouldn't be able to meet someone to hold my hand or sit with me and watch the soccer games that I could no longer play in. And then I met Ricky. I met him, and he did those things with me, and I did the same for him. And I even tried to stay away, and I told him that I could cause him to die, that the bacteria in my lungs traveling to his lungs would cause the end of the time we were spending together. That this cross-contamination could be detrimental to both of us no matter which way it happened. But he said it was all worth it, and I couldn't take that away from him or myself. Julia, I'm so sorry, but as your doctor, I cannot condone this. Advancements are being made each day towards new medications to help with the thickness of the mucus present in the lungs and some of the intestinal problems that can arise from the misfolded protein. But there's no way to prepare the body to fight the new bacteria. You will find someone new, but you just can't stay with each other. I appreciate you keeping me informed, Dr. Ray, and I'll leave the hospital when the surgery is complete. Okay, and that's the end of my scene. I tried to include the information that I thought was relevant to the CF without going too in-depth and crazy since it is a lay person's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to look for more biochemistry in the movies. Thank you.